Bill, the Political Parties and Organizations Amendment Bill. I'm reliably informed that the bill is ready for first reading, and I hereby invoke Rule 127 and Rule 134 of the Rules of Procedure and invite Honorable Nakut, the sponsor, to lay the bill for the first reading.
That the bill entitled the Political Parties and Organizations Amendment Bill 2025 be read for the first time.
Thank you. Pursuant to Rule 135(2) of the Rules of Procedure, the bill stands referred to Committee of Legal and Political and Parliamentary Affairs.
Right, Honorable Speaker, I have a copy of the bill and a certificate of financial implication. I beg to lay the
Procedure, Madam Speaker.
certificate of financial implication
Procedure, Madam Speaker.
and a copy of the bill.
Can I have a look at?
Procedure, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, Finance, at what time in the night did he produce this certificate of financial implication?
When we talk about efficiency, now,
Madam Speaker, I wish to inform Honorable Nandara that the government does not sleep. We worked within the time possible to ensure that we studied, we analyzed, and we have come up with a certificate of financial implications for the bill.
next item.
When that same bill came here, we wanted to have a chance to debate its intention, the motion, the way it was ran to grant her a leave. It was a very high speed, not following the rules on how private members' bill come before us. In the same situation, Right Honorable Speaker, I'm seeing a member. Yesterday she was not the one on the order paper. Now she's here running as if she's trafficking something very dangerous to this nation. Right Honorable Speaker, with all due respect, private members' bills coming before this House, people must have the ability to talk about them, their purpose, and the members must debate and give permission to the member. But Right Honorable Speaker, the way things are moving, it looks like there is something serious being trafficked in this House.
Honorable members, in this House, each member has a right to introduce a private member. If you don't want it, wait for the bill to come for the next reading and you reject it. The power is in you. You will not suffocate anybody from bringing a bill. You brought a bill here. You are the same person who withdrew your bill, Honorable Patrick. So let the lady exercise her power. Let's wait for the bill to come for the next reading. Let it go to the committee. If you have any issue with that bill, go to the committee and let it be rejected there. But as of me, I will not suffocate my members. Next item. In this House, each member has a right to introduce a private member. If you don't want it, wait for the bill to come for the next reading and you reject it. The power is in you. You will not suffocate anybody from bringing a bill. You brought a bill here. You are the same person who withdrew your bill, Honorable Patrick. So let the lady exercise her power. Let's wait for the bill to come for the next reading. Let it go to the committee. If you have any issue with that bill, go to the committee and let it be rejected there. But as of me, I will not suffocate my members. Next item.
I don't know. It is suspect, Right Honorable Speaker, that we expect people hurriedly read through this bill in the night, come in the morning with a memoranda and views. Why do we seem to be rushing, Right Honorable Speaker? Because if these bills are good, the Political Parties and Organizations Amendment Bill, the UPDF Amendment Bill, if they are good laws, why do we amend this procedure, Honorable Chimosho? The rules don't allow you. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. So as I was saying, why, if these are good laws, why, I'm on procedure. Honorable Chimosho, you're a new member like me, kindly read the rules. The rules are very clear. Procedure takes precedence. The way I read as a first-time MP, I encourage you to also read them. And the new rules, by the way. Thank you, Honorable colleague. Honorable, as I was finishing.
You're not going to lecture my
No, I'm just encouraging him to read. Actually, Honorable Speaker, you should be happy that I'm encouraging members to read our rules. But as I finish, Right Honorable Speaker, if these bills are good bills, why do you not want to give them time? We excogitate over them. The different stakeholders get time to prepare their views and memoranda, come with it to the committees, and then we get to discuss them properly. Why are we hurrying? And Honorable Speaker, I want to table the notice that was put in the Gazette yesterday saying, bring your memoranda and your thoughts not later than today. And also the notice, the letter from the committee inviting Secretaries General and so on, written in the night saying, come at 9 a.m. and give us your views about a bill that's 140 pages plus. Why are we in a hurry, Right Honorable Speaker? Why do we not give it time, get all the views? Because they are good bills. Allow people to give their input, and then we can debate these good bills. Thank you.
Thank you. We are only trying to be efficient, and we should do the work and deliver within the time we expected. But that does not mean that if we have said, if clerk has said, bring your views, that the bill will be brought the next day. The committee is going to continue interrogating and come with a report. I'm not saying they are bringing it today. Yeah, they will give the stakeholders time.
Madam Speaker.
I mean, there is no hurry.
Madam Speaker.
There is no hurry.
Madam Speaker.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Leader of Opposition lectured me on how he has been reading the rules and how he has mastered them. But in his verbal utterances, didn't refer this parliament to any rule that has been breached by a member. And when you're on the point of procedure, Right Honorable, he ought to have referred to us which procedure of our rules has been breached. But when you talk randomly, because you're a leader of opposition, is he therefore procedural right to keep wasting parliament time because he's a leader of opposition and we listen to endless nothing?
Next item.
You had made some guidance, you can call it a ruling, when the Honorable Matthias Mpuga had also sought to raise these issues, and you said he's free to go to the committee. I wanted you to be clear whether the committee can entertain proposals that have not formally been introduced here, given that the advice was for him to work with the mover so that his ideas are incorporated. That's the first one. But the second one is to congratulate, I think, the House and Parliament and you, Madam Speaker. My learning of how parliamentary system works is that whenever a private member's bill, which is a right, is successful, it is an equivalent of a vote of no confidence in government, because government is the principal proposer of laws. So once there is success by a private member, it is a vote of no confidence in government. And I want to congratulate the House. Thank you.
The framers, our forefathers, were very wise. They envisaged that when a private member wants to write a bill, he will work with government. And we work together so to be able to do the laws that are good for this country. So it is, but whether government fails or has an idea, we want to share your views as well. So it's not a vote of no confidence, but we shall look at the bill, and if we failed in our duty, we shall be sure to come and say we did, but I don't think we did.
UPC?
We are worried. We have crafted IPOD, we have sat in IPOD, and the chairman of NRM described the action of NRM as unchristian in how they handle the rest of the political parties. This bill will undermine everything we have tried to work for, and therefore I am laying on table this letter written on 2nd April 2025 addressing the subject matter of Section 14A, which has never been implemented in this. It has never been. Allow me to speak. I am here on my last term. I am not coming back to this parliament. Allow me to express myself for the future of Uganda. We are not going to tolerate this nonsense and backbiting and undermining the whole principles of democracy. We have put ourselves on the line. I said before anybody, I'm ready to go to State House just for a cup of tea. I cannot, no, Madam Speaker. This,
First calm down. First calm down.
When my country is going into a mess, we're going into an election, we're undermining the election, I will not be calm.
First calm down. Calm down. You lay your document.
I'm record clearly. Article 14A, Section 14A of the Political Parties and Organization Act, the president of NRM describes the actions of NRM as unchristian. What we're doing now, as I said yesterday, is diabolical. We're undermining deliberately. Because out of nowhere, suddenly a bill comes, it is cleared, and this affects the very Section 14A. I am on record here, this is something which I am not going to sit down and let it pass unchallenged. What you're doing is wrong. I'm telling you, what you're doing is wrong. And history will judge you correctly. I lay this letter on table because it touched on the subject matter, it touched on the timetable which we're in. Because even if this bill is now passed, how is it going to be implemented when the budget is already in place?
Thank you.
Please, let us be honest with ourselves. Let us be honest with the country. This kind of undermining democracy will not be accepted.